This is going to be our home for the next 3 days, in one of the oldest and most dangerous rainforests in the world. Join us as we embark on this unforgettable adventure into this little-known part of Indonesia.
Alright, welcome back to a new adventure. Today we're going to a place called Panglabun. Basically going to the Indonesian part of the Borneo island to sit on a boat for 3 days and hunt for some orangutans and many more wildlife.
There's no room that we're actually staying in on this boat. We're actually sleeping on the upper deck. It's gonna be a wild experience.
About a 1-hour flight from Indonesia's capital, Panglabun is the gateway to Tajung Puting National Park, home to some 30 to 40,000 orangutans. Our guide on the adventure, Dedy, met us at the airport and quickly shuttled us off to our boat launch in a nearby town called Kumai.
Melly for I know, that's what I was like, just telling her. Gonna be home for the next 3 days.
Once we got on the boat, we met the rest of our wonderful crew and then immediately sat down to lunch.
And what is this?
It's soya. It's tempeh.
Oh, okay. This is like a 4-course meal.
We have the fruit,
An impressive
and
spread.
we have the veggies.
Looks amazing.
I know.
I'm very excited to dive in.
We're moving.
Perfect time to set sail.
After that incredible feast, Dedy sat down to give us an overview of what to expect for the day.
Today we're just gonna go to this place, Tajung Puting.
Okay.
About 2-3 hours.
And as we cruise down the river to our first stop, I'll explain a little bit more about what you should expect. On this river cruise, there are several rehabilitation sites along the way where ex-captive orangutans who have been released back into the wild have their diet supplemented with daily feedings. We're going to stop at 3 of those sites over the next few days. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to spot some wildlife alongside the river as we go. Wild orangutans, proboscis monkeys, and many other creatures make an appearance as you cruise by. Crocodile!
What did you think of the crocodile?
It was pretty cool. I think that's maybe the closest we've gotten to a crocodile before. We're at our first stop of the day. We've been told that it's actually like fruit season here, so the orangutans are out foraging in the forest naturally. So we may not see as many as you would other times of the year, but we'll see what we see.
Guess we're gonna do some sort of trespassing.
Yeah, we're having further tools.
I don't think it's legal or not, but we're doing it. Oh, one more boat. Oh, yeah.
The minute he saw the park rangers come with the food down the trail, he knew it was dinner time. And he crawled down from the trees and started walking on foot in order to get there faster. So we've just been walking alongside him and just watching him as he stops, looks around, makes his way through the forest. It's really cool. By the time we made it to the feeding platform, our orangutan friend and his buddies were already there, chowing down. So we took a front row seat to their Sunday dinner. In the wild, orangutans forage for up to 6 hours a day in order to find enough food in the rainforest. Their diet is made up of 60% fruit, but they also eat leaves and tree bark, insects like termites, and sometimes even small mammals. During peak fruit season, they eat as much as they possibly can, up to 10,000 calories a day, to store enough energy for when food is less available. Watching the orangutans eat, interact with one another, and stare back at you, it's hard not to notice how human-like they are. It almost makes you feel like they've gathered here for a dinner show. They're the spectators and the humans are the spectacle.
Are you ready for this night walk? Oh yeah, Melissa's chomping down more food than has ever been chomped down. What do you see? Some monkeys. Couple more minutes and then we're gonna go do a night walk. We're gonna go back into the forest. Check out some species of animals in the dark. It's gonna be spiders,
Tarantulas.
like creepy crawlies.
Yeah, frogs. All the things that we're not big fans of, but we're gonna face our fears and do it anyway.
You're gonna face your fears. I have no fear. I kill all the bugs in the house. Guys, that's almost sunset. We're off on our night walk, and the first thing we find is a cat. Meow. Oh wow, look at this.
This is about the only animal I felt comfortable petting on this walk.
I guess she's gonna lead the way. We're gonna follow.
Dedy partnered with a local ecology expert to show us the darker side of the rainforest, and there's no way we could have spotted any of these creatures on our own. They were so tough to find.
We found a tarantula.
They live inside the tree?
Mostly under the ground. They have like a tunnel nest. But this one found a hole in the tree.
In the tree, yeah.
Alright, looking for our next creepy crawly.
Ooh, it's got
It's like
pinchers.
wrapping like the sap from this tree as a glue and to catch other insect and eat it.
Do you see like underneath?
So pretty.
He's sleeping.
Although they look scary, nothing we saw posed any danger to our lives. We asked if these creatures were poisonous to humans, and the answer was always no, except for maybe the viper. Yet another reminder that appearances are deceiving.
This what it looks like. That's what they look like at night. So welcome to dinner.
Holy cow. There's so much food in front of me right now. We have the chicken, tofu, rice noodles. Oh, awesome.
Oh, the really spicy
Just
stuff.
Spicy sauce, rice, and then freshly cut
I mean,
mango.
look at this mango though, huh?
Is this for 2 people or is this for like a family of 6?
I'm gonna eat all of it.
I am a little itchy. You know, mosquitoes are a thing in the jungle.
But that didn't stop us from devouring our dinner with as much gusto as the orangutans.
Okay, this is how dinner went. Mango was amazing.
I am very happy. I love the noodles. Really love the noodles. Love the tofu. And then the mango was just chef kiss.
Cherry on top. Alright, I think it's time to go to bed.
Every night, the crew sets up the bed with a canopy. After that, it was up to us to let the crickets lull us to sleep.
Still sleeping.
We captured a orangutan yesterday and locked her up in here. She just woke up and she's like, "Where am I? I'm not in the jungle anymore." Well, looks like you didn't sleep much.
It's comfortable. Just the things going on around at night are distracting. Let me coffee.
I can make a coffee. No. Don't fall asleep. We have to go.
While a goose, our co-captain, got the boat ready to leave, we got ourselves ready for the day ahead.
We're gonna hit up 2 more feeding sites today, so we're gonna see a lot of orangutans. Bed has been cleaned up, breakfast is coming, and then it's a 2-hour ride to the next feeding station.
And like every other meal, breakfast did not disappoint.
Pancakes are killer. I love them.
Pancakes are good. Approved by Melissa.
On our way to the second feeding site, as usual, Dedy did his best to draw our attention to some of the smaller, easier to miss sights in the rainforest. We just ran across 2 bats that are hanging out in a, I guess, gazebo with a broken roof.
On its back, it's like a pair of hooks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, no, it doesn't bite this one.
It doesn't bite?
No.
How this caterpillar is hanging there? We don't know. After that nice nature walk, we are now sitting in front of platform number 2 of this trip, waiting for some orangutans to show up for the feeding. There's nobody around here yet, but we'll see. We just spotted our first orangutan. Let me know if you guys can see it. He's up there, just looking down at us, wondering when the food's gonna be here.
Right for the platform. A jaw strength.
It's so fun to see all of their little personality quirks. Some are more social and less scared of one another than others. I think the most fun part is just seeing all of their personality traits on the stage as we get to watch them.
They're all like the bunch. Okay, buddy, you can't carry any. Oh, okay, one more. Really? How are you gonna take? Oh, now you gotta hide it. Oh, you're losing it.
Okay, we're saying goodbye to the first stop, and then we're going to the second stop now.
At Camp Leakey. It's our final stop.
Camp Leakey was first established in 1971 with the mission of studying the behavior and ecology of wild orangutans. This research program is one of the longest continuous studies of any wild animal population ever conducted. They're the reason we know that orangutans are a semi-solitary species with little socialization outside of familial bonds. Orangutan fathers play no direct role in the upbringing of their offspring, but the mother-child relationship is very close. Young orangutans are carried up until about the age of 5 years old by their mothers, and remain with their mothers up until 10 years of age. Only humans have a more intensive relationship with their mothers. Researchers believe orangutan childhoods are prolonged because there are a lot of skills that they need to learn from their mothers before successfully living independently.
It's always important to appreciate what you're looking at. I feel like after the first or second location, you get so used to seeing orangutans around, but it's not every day you get to see the giant apes in the wild.
Well, it's also so hard when you're trying to take footage and photos to really appreciate them.
I have mostly looked at them through this lens. So.
Yeah. So sometimes it's nice to pause and put down the camera and just look at them and appreciate them as they are.
That's what we're gonna try to do this time, because we have a ton of footage already of orangutans that I don't know how many more we can show you guys.
But as fate would have it, a different member of the ape family made an appearance, warranting much more footage being taken.
And by to Camp Leakey. Going back to our boat. 2 boats across, I guess. Made it back without falling in the water. Cannot believe day 2 is over. Almost over. We're gonna now
just sit on the boat for about 4 hours until we get to dinner time and like our sleeping spot for tonight. We're just gonna enjoy our sweet potato fries and enjoy the views. So.
It's so sad though. I feel like there's still so much more to see.
And nature did have at least one more surprise for us up its sleeve, as we noticed the sky growing darker and darker as we traveled down the river.
You guys, I think I have a prediction. It's gonna rain within the next 20 minutes.
2 seconds later.
The rain covers are coming on. Oh, the rain covers are flying. And check this out. It is insane. They gotta button down all the hatches. It's going a little crazy in the rain. Just about to say it wasn't raining hard enough, but now it's pouring. So we're gonna probably hang out on here until dinner time. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
Last night, actually, very well. I think I was so tired from like 2 days of no sleep that I just kind of conked out. It was a little bit cooler last night than what it was the night before, so made it a little bit easier.
We're just enjoying some coffee and listening to the birds.
Sadly, it was time to head back to port, but this final leg of our voyage had one more gift for us.
A wild orangutan.
Baby.
Our first and only sighting of a truly wild orangutan, a mother and her child. An unforgettable ending to this chapter in our story.
Folks, that's it for this video. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and we will see you in the next one.